Hello, it's Friday, and I got my glasses on at the last second.
It's good to be able to see.
Yes, it feels like a privilege. Welcome to another episode of Creatia Conversation, your number one news source on Pornhub for all that nerdish. It's the Friday show. I am your host, Mara the Shark Watkins, and I am joined today by my co host, Travis Lord Cusselot Pointer, aka the HNIC, aka oh, gosh, I never have them ready to go. Uh, the Big T, aka Dragon King, aka Sweet Tea, aka Black Merlin. How are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. I'd be doing better if you got it right, but
One of these days.
mm, 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 mm.
So it's a first. It's a Friday with you and me.
Is this the first time I've been here on Friday with you?
I feel like it. I mean,
It's
I might be
entirely
wrong.
possible. I don't
Yeah,
remember. It's hard to keep track of this shit. You do like so many of these every week. No telling.
right.
Likely.
But well, I'm gonna treat it like it's our first one because it feels like it.
Okay. We can act like it's the first time. Make it like the first time every time.
Yeah. But I didn't get to ask you yesterday because I was with Matt. What you've been playing? What you've been watching? It's been a week since I've seen you, right? No, it's been
What?
2 weeks since I've seen you.
Right. Because yeah, I didn't do a show with you at all last week. You're absolutely right. So yeah, it's been a couple weeks. Last Well, I think we finished. Yeah.
Last of Us.
No,
Yeah.
sorry, I was seeing this. Amani says, "Yeah, I did a Friday near the beginning of the whole run of us doing this, but Mara wasn't on it. I was with Matt. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, right. First Friday I couldn't do. Well,
Right,
first week
right.
I couldn't do.
Yeah, but I mentioned earlier this week, I started this new show on Netflix, Unstable. It's Rob Lowe and some other folks. Nobody else that I really recognize except that one dude. Plays his therapist. I don't remember his name, and he plays
Uh,
just a weird dude in every show that he's in. I don't remember his name, and I can't even picture him at what other show he was in. But yeah, it's funny.
that
It was
guy.
good fun. Yeah. We just finished it, so there's that. Um, Hulu finally has the dubbed version of the last season of Attack on Titan now. So watch
Oh,
those
nice.
watching those last few episodes of that. Not the final chapters. That's we haven't gotten to that yet, but the last half of the last season is now dubbed on Hulu. So we're watching
Gotcha.
that now.
As we're now waiting for the actual end.
Right. Trying to think. Is there anything else new that I'm watching? No, not that I can think of. Nothing else new. There's some
Okay.
things like in the queue right now that I can that we'll probably get to in the next week or so, but not right now.
Okay. And then playing?
Still Legend of the Dragoon. Working my way through that again. Good fun. It's interesting having the new features on it now, like the rewind, because there's a lot
Hmm.
of times with that game it's very unforgiving. But it's fun, and so things will happen. And you're just like, that was a bad decision. This is going to go poorly. I have the wrong people in for this fight. I'm definitely going to lose. Rewind, go back so I can change out the party and have the right people in for this fight because there is no way in hell I'm going to win with this team. So it's just, you go in there like, oh, well, I was thinking I can put this one in. They can't transform into a Dragoon yet, but they got more speed. Problem is they have like zero defense, and that's a problem. And so, like, yeah, they can attack a bunch of times, but every time they get hit, they lose like half their HP. This ain't working out. Let me back switch out this party, put somebody in that can change into a dragoon so I can, survive this fight. But yeah, it's good going back to it. Like I haven't played it in man, I want to say it's been over 10 years since I've actually played this game. It came out, they re released it on PS3. So, yeah. And I'm positive I was in Orlando when I played it last.
Well then, I'm happy to see that's starting to come full circle.
What about you?
Still playing The Sims. I don't know if you saw yesterday. My Sim gave birth to her babies. I
Yes, I
only
did. I did see that.
only expected one. Came out with two.
Oh, you weren't
Um,
expecting twins.
no,
Oh, I thought the twins thing was on purpose. I thought you was, that was a mod that you did. Yeah.
no. It's probably because I had her take a fertility cheat, so that's probably what
Oh, so she
did it.
dropped multiple eggs at one time, and okay, gotcha.
Mhm.
Mm.
Mhm. But
Like, oh, she
you
was
know,
fertile, all right.
facts definitely made sure. Um, what else? What was I getting ready to say? Oh, I'm still playing Snap. They started a new the new season.
Oh,
Uh,
Marvel Snap. Okay.
yeah, Marvel Snap. Sorry, I was just like, there's something I'm forgetting to say about that. Marvel Snap.
I'm like,
They
what? She
just started.
started playing Pokemon Snap? Hell yeah! No.
No, but I am still playing Pokemon Arceus. Um,
That is
but
still a thing. Yeah.
mhm, I'm gonna ride that out as long as I possibly can. I'm getting my $60 worth.
Ride it till the
uh,
wheels fall off.
you know what I'm saying? Uh, so Marvel Snap, the new season is out. It's like an animal based, I guess, of decks and
I think I
uh,
saw that. Yeah, and it was just one of like, oh, I'll check that out, and then I forgot to check that out.
Hit Monkey is like the special card
Yeah, that
of
was
the
the one I saw.
season.
Like he had like it's a two cost card, but it has zero power. So like, what does it actually do? Do you know?
So yeah, because I'm using him in one of my decks. So pretty much when you move another card with it in the same turn, like you play another card the same turn, it'll get I think +2 for every card you also play during the turn. So
Oh, so
it's
you got to play it
useful.
later on in the game. But
Yeah, it's useful like if you use it at like turn 4, 5, or 6, if you have
mhm.
several twos. I'm realizing how much strategizing has to fucking go into this game.
Well, yeah, you saw like my when you played against me, I didn't use. I don't think any time I played against you, I used an actual cost six card on turn six against you. Like I pulled out like I had my Shang Chi card that I was holding on to because people don't like it when I pull that one out in turn six because it destroys every card that has 9 power or more. So yeah, yeah, go ahead play your cost six card now, and I'll just drop Shang Chi there. Yeah, you didn't play anything. You didn't.
Yeah, like I've been learning, like save some of them lower cost cards for later.
Yeah, and
It's been,
stack them. Yeah, it's a lot of times it's better than using that six cost card at the end.
or even funnier is like when like I'll realize someone I'm playing randomly will like have like a similar deck to me. So we'll be playing like the same fucking strategy. And I'd be like, motherfucker, do you have the same deck as me? Like
Yeah, it's funny too because one thing I like to do, I play what's the what's old girl's name? Black Widow's sister. Um fuck. I don't
Olga?
remember. Huh?
I don't know. Is it Olga? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah. But her, you play her card. She gives you a card from like a random card to add to your deck. That's one. But then there's also Emma Frost, who
Uh-huh.
actually pulls a card from your opponent's deck. So you kind of get an idea of like what they're gonna do once you know what one card they
Yelena.
have over. Yeah, her. So I like both of those because they give me like something new to do every game I play in. But having that Emma Frost card to pull a card from my opponent's deck, just like okay, so at least one card they have over, they can kind of formulate a strategy that they may be looking to do in your head. So there's a lot of strategizing going on, like weird things that I do when I play. It's just like it's not just stacking up power against them. Like no, no, no. My whole thing is that was cool, but no, like you're not gonna get to do that. So that's just me.
I love when like I'll be playing like, and I see that it happens a lot later at night when I'm playing, and like I snap, like I probably don't snap until like the last two turns or so,
Mm-hmm.
and then the minute I snap in the sixth round, person retreats, and I'm just like, what are you doing? We were so close to the end.
Nope, nope. Snapping round one or two, where they think they still got a chance.
I did that once and someone left, and I was just like, bro, we didn't even play a card yet. What are you so scared of? He was like, I could only imagine they're just like, oh nah, they snapping early. They about to whip my ass. I'm out. They're too confident. I don't like that.
Oh
When the
man.
new season started, I feel like my first 4 or 5 matches were retreats. And I'm just like, bro, I just want to win one. I like seeing victory go across my screen, but I want to earn it.
Victory. Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what I've been playing. As we
Hmm.
went on a Marvel Snap tangent. Watching, I'm still watching Criminal Intent. I'm trying to get as much as I can. I look because I don't know where it's going to go. Like if its own parent company ain't keeping it, where is it going to go?
Roku.
I would hope so. But that's a great way to start newsy time. Newsy time. Speaking of Roku and things leaving being kicked out of the nest, um, a canceled HBO original is coming back to us on Roku, or I mean, you can at least continue to watch it on
Hmm.
Roku. This was an article that you shared with me, Travis. Right? Was it you or was it Matt?
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah,
put it in there.
that you
I think I
shared
put
with
it in there. It could be.
you.
I could be wrong. It's happened once before.
You did,
Um.
but it's okay. Um, Canceled, brought to us by Gizmodo, written by Lauren Leffer. Uh, the device and streaming service has added a slew of content from HBO Max and Discovery Plus, including Westworld and Raised by Wolves. Westworld is back online after being canceled by HBO and subsequently removed from company's HBO Max streaming platform at the end of 2022. Annoying because I never got to finish it. Um, so this past Wednesday, the popular sci-fi series reemerged on the Roku channel, as reported by TechCrunch. Along with Westworld, new content on Roku's platform has also included The Nevers and Raised by Wolves, and those are two other sci-fi shows that pretty much got the axe earlier during their show running time, as opposed to Westworld got like 4 seasons. I feel like Raised by Wolves got like one, right?
I have no idea. I've never
I
seen or
I
paid much
think
attention
the
to that show.
I think the Nevers also only got 1 season. Um, but yeah, so about 2,000. They're saying like in total, some 2,000 hours of content have been shifted over to Roku. So maybe, hopefully, if I can't finish Criminal Intent here, maybe Roku, maybe I keep saying it louder so their NSA agent hears me. So Roku will pick up Criminal Intent so that I can finish it.
It's strange though because I read this article, and the TV in our guest room is a Roku TV, so it has the Roku channel on it. And I went
Yeah.
there to look. I didn't see Westworld, so it's just like,
Hmm.
Gizmodo, are you lying to me? Like,
I haven't checked myself, but I will
hmm.
after this. Um, but
But I
yeah, so
think the
this,
Roku channel has ads on it, so it's
yes,
just, yeah,
it's funny because
might be shit out of luck as far as me watching the rest of Westworld then, because I'm still, it will drive me insane. So
yeah, I mean that's what keeps it free, I guess.
yeah,
But if it runs better than the CW app, then I might have a
I
better
mean, you're setting the
chance.
bar awful low there, but okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like if it at least runs a little bit better, I can handle an ad here or there before I start ripping my hair out. But it's just like the way that app is so trash.
Yeah, yeah. How like an ad on CW app will start, and then all of a sudden, like the rest of the thing just forgets how to play the actual show you're watching, and it gets
Yes.
frozen at the end of the ad. It just sits there, and I'm like, "What do you?
I gotta turn my TV off, turn it back on, go back to the channel
Yeah,
just so that
yeah.
I can continue watching. But yeah, so
And
the
that's across
move,
multiple devices. It's not just on one device, if anybody's wondering that.
it's been my iPad, it's been my iPhone, it's been my Roku TV. It knows no bounds.
Yeah, yeah. The
My
Roku
computer is
TV, my, my phone, Chromecast, all of them. Just
my computer's on its last leg, so I won't really let CWTV touch its server history.
you shouldn't.
But yeah, so the move is a result of a deal that Roku and Tubi penned earlier this year with Warner Brothers and Discovery. Tubi's trying real hard to get me to watch their stuff. Trying real hard.
They haven't been trying with me. I keep forgetting Tubi exists until somebody else mentions Tubi.
I can't. I've come home a couple times to find my roommate watching one of them fucking movies, and they are hysterical. They're so bad. They're so
My
bad.
um my parents, when they were here, were asking me about the TV. Like, does it have Pluto TV on it? I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is. And I looked, I'm like, oh, yeah, it's here. And it has a bunch of that old shit. Like they wanted to watch Bonanza and shit. And
I just I just learned that my phone carrier gives that to us. Pluto TV is part of one of the bonuses. But yeah, so um I'll look for it, see if it's there for real. Maybe see if I could get back into it. I feel like I should watch from the beginning again because or at least watch like the last couple episodes of
I think that's
season
on
2,
Netflix too, JJ.
or at least it was at some point.
Yeah,
Real Husbands of Hollywood. Yeah, that was at some point because I think it was on my list.
yeah.
But yeah, so I'll give it a chance, see if I can find it, see if I can rewatch like the last couple episodes of season 2 just to kind of remind myself going into season 3.
Okay. No, it's not there anymore.
Oh, well then yeah, so then Tubi got it.
You know it is there now though.
Hmm.
That I think were you did you watch the trailer with me for Beef? The Ali Wong movie?
I watched it with someone, so it must have been
It
you.
must have been me because I remember watching it on the show. Yeah. Yeah, it's there now. So
Oh
that's
yeah, I
dope.
added it to my list last night.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll definitely be checking that out eventually. That's one of the ones on the list of, get to it probably within the next week or so.
Yeah, you know. So check it out. But to move on in newsy time, I saw this article shared by you, and um, and I knew we
I feel like
couldn't
the
have
car should come with Netflix. Anyway, go ahead.
probably. Um, I feel like if we didn't talk about this story, it wouldn't be a show with you. So Taco Bell,
Okay, okay,
because that
let's
was,
go.
it's in the title, so we got to talk about it. Taco Bell menu is bringing back a new twist on a huge fan favorite. And this is it's an article on The Street written by Daniel Klein. I'm sure no relation to Calvin.
You don't know
But who
that.
knows? Yeah, I was like, but who knows? Um, so it says the fast food giant borrowed an idea from McDonald's, Burger King, and other burger chains, but it executes it in ways that its rivals would never consider. Taco Bell has never been bound by what most people would consider traditional Mexican food. I definitely would not call it that.
Nah,
Instead,
it's Taco Bell. It's its own category.
yes, the chain has used the flavors and ingredients of Mexican foods as a jumping off point to create to craft new takes on the classics and entirely unique items that might riff off of favorites from other traditions. Mexican pizza might be the best example of this. It used ingredients from the Taco Bell menu to create something that's unique. It's most certainly not a traditional pizza, nor is it classic Mexican food. So it's Mexitalian, um, is what I'm understanding.
Mm-hmm.
So the Yum brands. chain had its biggest success by being willing to try new things. The Doritos Locos Tacos, while it seems pretty mild now, was actually considering a daring departure for the claim chain when it was introduced in 2012. So yeah, they are they're
That's not the
bringing.
thing. You got to keep going.
Yeah, I'm like, where is the point of it? I see nacho fries. Um, oh, they're bringing back nacho fries.
But they're doing something else with it.
They are not a permanent menu item. Oh, for the limited time offering, Taco Bell is reportedly teaming up with Texas-based hot sauce company Yellowbird to release a new product called Yellowbird Nacho Fries that's made with a new spicy habanero ranch sauce. So is that what's it going to be? Oh yes, Taco Bell will also be selling the Yellowbird sauce in $1 individual packets, while the nacho fries are expected to cost $4.99, according to a DoorDash test menu. Prices may vary by market.
There we go. So yeah,
While while the date has not been confirmed, leaked materials show April 13th as when the new limited edition fries will hit Taco Bell menus.
yeah. So Taco Bell bringing back the nacho fries is always exciting. It's always a great time for everybody to have. What I'm
I
more
didn't
excited
realize
about
they
is
took them
Taco.
away.
Oh yeah, they come in, they go away, they come in and go away. It's like the McRib, but except it comes back like multiple times a year. Um, the good thing about it though, like I said, with this is nacho fries back, great, but the new sauce is fun. New sauce at Taco Bell is always exciting for me because it's like, oh, now I want to try this on other things. Like, what does it taste like if I get the cheesy gordita crunch and I get this sauce instead of whatever that weird ranch spicy thing they put on there now instead of the old Baja sauce is? Like how do I mix and match this sauce on the other menu items that I already like? So that's what I'm looking forward to with this. And with the app, you can like move stuff around and put whatever you want on almost whatever you want now, which is great fun. So yeah, new sauce, exciting for Travis.
um, I probably won't be lining up to try this myself because, as I've stated before, my guts don't really care for Taco Bell like that.
Most people's don't, but there's those of us out there who don't care and will do it anyway. It's gonna hurt, but it's worth it.
I guess that's true.
Like
Um,
we talk about the volcano menus coming back this summer. It is not going to agree with my stomach at all. Guess who doesn't give a fuck?
it's gonna turn your butt into a volcano.
Yep. Tell the village people to run for the hills.
Not the village people to run for the hills. Okay, so I have a trailer, or we have a trailer. The first of a few. Because it's Friday, so we gotta have trailers. And it is Star Wars Ahsoka. Am I saying that right?
I have no
Ahsoka?
idea.
Ahsoka?
You asking the wrong person. I'm not a
Okay.
Star Wars person. I don't know these people.
Okay. Well, granted that Disney doesn't take us down. If I'm saying, if someone could correct me on how to say it, let me know. But I'm gonna play now.
Okay.
Something's coming. Something dark. I sense it.
This is a new beginning. For some, war. For others, power.
It's been a while. Things have changed. I started hearing whispers about Thrawn's return as heir to the Empire.
have to prepare for the worst.
That old ass dude.
The Jedi fell a long time ago.
I feel like so much of this would be so much more excited than me if I knew Star Wars like that or gave a damn.
Like, um, what was it? Like, I always knew that she's done the voice, I think, for this character. I think in some of the animated
Perhaps it
stuff.
is time to begin again.
So I guess like it's really cool seeing her because it looks just like the one I think the character I've seen in like the animated one.
Well, I saw her in it was either Mandalorian or Book of Boba Fett, maybe both. So it was just, she's been there on that too. It's just okay, she has her own show now. And I feel like the other things in there would be a lot more excited if I, gave a shit about Star Wars.
No, I understand. I mean, I did see like there was like a little cutie furry creature in there that I'm kind of curious to learn more about because they always have like their creatures of their
Mm-hmm.
universe. But for the other furry cute creature in your life, dog.com is your online dog supply shopping and information destination. Everything your dog needs, from toys to treats and food, is available, including collars and leashes, probably needed for that cute little critter in that trailer. They even have outdoor gear and water safety gear for your furry friend. So go to dog.creationworld.com to receive up to 64% off of your order today. That's dog.creationworld.com, and that will be in the description below.
In the description.
But speaking on dogs, you know what dog we still haven't seen yet
What
or
dog
seen
is
in a
that?
while? Crypto. So you know what time it is?
What time is it?
It's Creatia Comic Moment. Boo.
Okay then. Let's do it.
Yeah. So welcome to Creatia Comic Moment with your host Mara the Shark and Lord Cussalot Transport.
Wait, this ain't multiverse creation comics. We fixed it. There we go.
That's cool. That I didn't even see. Titans isn't back yet, but we know it's coming back soon.
Next
To
week.
kind of to shuffle up some of the that we've been
Yeah.
watching. Wow, I never get to host this part. Travis, where do you want to start?
Let's. You know what? Let's start with the Flash.
Okay. It's number 2 ranking in my thing of shows this week. Actually,
Yeah.
no, that's a lie. Yeah,
Really?
no. No, it's number 2.
I'm about to say, wait a minute. What you got at number one? If this is okay. Boy, yeah.
So
Flash
this
happened.
episode, yeah, this episode was called Partners in Time. Um, to preface, when they started the episode, and they said that like so and so was going to do X, Y, and Z throughout the day, I was like, okay, so the B team is getting a break and it's now Barry and Iris because they went on
Basically.
vacation last week. I was like, okay.
Yeah. This span of episodes after Red Death has been very. That's the best
How
way I
many
can describe it. Just
how many episodes are left at this point? And
I
it feels
don't
like
know, but I
there's
think I remember hearing at some point that there's, the Red Death stuff, and then there's gonna be 3 episodes like in the middle that are like more of just like a bridge kind of thing, and then like the last 5 are the good ones. So, if I'm remembering that correctly, I think I remember hearing that somewhere. So,
the last 5. We have like 4 left.
is it 4 left? Okay,
Because maybe 5 now because this episode was episode 8. There's only 13 episodes in the
so
season.
there's 5 left. Yeah,
Yeah, so hopefully next week will be better,
yeah.
will be more meaningful to the story, because I was like, why are y'all creating more issues within a show that things should be wrapping the fuck up?
Yeah. Is there
At
a new
this
episode next week?
no, we're actually getting a hiatus for till the end of the month.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking because yeah, if they're wrapping it up with those last 5 episodes, I'm guessing there's going to be some kind of break there. So
I hope there's a time jump. Move Iris along in this pregnancy
see the baby,
because
and we
yeah,
find out
I
it's actually
because
twins, not just the
or
one baby. And then we're like,
yes,
what the fuck's happening here? We have both the tornado twins now. Are you gonna name them
hmm
the way they named in the comic books now? What are we getting here? Are you gonna name her Nora? What are you doing? What are we doing here, people? Let's let's figure this out because they've been fucking shit up because Barry decided he was going to, run through time again because for some
in
reason
this
he thought that
episode,
was a good idea. At least he acknowledged this time too that like it never works out. Like,
yeah, he was just like, "What was I thinking?" It was like, "Yeah, Barry, what were you thinking?"
yeah, like he's just like, I don't know why I did that. It never works. It's just like, yeah, it never works, but you keep time traveling
You keep trying to fuck with time, my friend. It's not all right.
at all,
Um,
at all.
but yeah, so like essentially, like they fuck with time. Like they're getting the the laboratory inspected for mold so that well, Barry said so that Nora, and I'm just like, so the babies or the baby can be safe to visit the labs. And I was just like,
Mhm.
aside from every fucking thing that can happen in that laboratory, you're worried about
But like,
mold,
most is what you're worried about, right?
not the particle accelerator, the speed room, the weapons room, none of that other shit, but mold. And when they showed like the cutaway to like I think the villain who like or something exploded in there, and they were just like, we have our reasons, and I was like, I get that, but mold of all things,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it.
which then in turn triggered an entire inspection of like electricity and plumbing and what was the other thing?
I don't know. The electrician is the one that matters though, because the electrician clearly didn't know shit about electricity from the beginning.
Yeah,
Like
she didn't
that,
know
they
what a
weren't even
breaker
clever
box
about it.
was.
Yeah, like how do you not know what a breaker box is? Like of all things for you not to know and pretend to be the electrical guy. Like
Because so essentially the electrical person turned out to be the the bad guy or the antagonist of the episode, because in the beginning of the episode we see someone in Central City 2123 trying to get into the Flash Museum, trying to get into somewhere to get something, but they couldn't, so they went back in time, and then they got stuck because the thing that they stole is now like a magnet, and it's like killing everyone or turning them into statues and other weird things. And
yeah, more of the timey wimey bullshit. And it's just, yep, I'm over it. I'm over it. Do better. Just, I'm glad that this span of episodes is done.
yeah.
Um,
Oh, Chuck told Allegra he loved her, and she freaked out, and Cecile had to tell Allegra, take a chance.
how many times have we seen that story on television?
Every
Somebody like
show.
it's just every show that has any kind of romantic interest going on is
It
somebody
it
saying "I love you" and the other person not being okay with saying "I love you," even though they do love them, and they're afraid that because they've been hurt so many times, and every time, every time,
it literally had me growing up thinking that if someone said they loved me, I had to be like, I don't believe that.
every time, every time. I'm so
Like they
sick
have
of
to,
it.
you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, just say it and be done.
No need to make an entire episode out of it. I know you had to fill in some time there, but do something else. Do something with that fucking kid. Like this would have been the episode to do something with that damn kid. Have the kid like running around with Allegra and Chuck fucking with them or something. You
Well,
know,
that's why.
like
Well, that was why they took her and Joe out of town, because they were just like, now we don't have to explain where she is ever, because we now know she's with one of the parents.
right. But they could have done a thing when she was there visiting, and then all of a sudden Cecile had to go do something, so she has to stay with Chuck and Allegra. And now you got a babysitting episode. That's fun. Superhero babysitting, I'm with it. Like
But instead, it just seems like Cecile just living the chill life.
Yeah, I don't work at CW, so I don't get to make these decisions. But yeah,
Yeah, but yeah, we can move on to the next show though.
yeah, let's do
That
that.
was there was nothing that really occurred in the Flash that's pertinent to the next couple of weeks or next few the remaining episodes.
Hmm. Yeah, we're done with that.
Where you want to go next?
Let's go ahead and hit the Gotham Knights.
Uh, this show is bullshit.
I don't even remember what happened anymore.
It's
Oh, I
called
do.
a.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Nursing home. Got it. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, they made a Two-Face reference. Uh,
Yeah.
Turner finds out that Cressida is part of the Court of Owls. Um, Dwella and Robin Girl meet some old lady who's out of her mind, but also the follower of a serial killer. I mean, the daughter of a serial killer.
Yeah. Who somehow is still alive, like from like over 100 years ago, like adult over 100 years ago, or some shit like 19 something.
Oh right, it's the Talon,
Yeah.
who is a reincarnated butcher who was executed 100 years ago, and that was the episode of Gotham Knights.
Is he reincarnated? Like it's
Were they
just
just bringing? I mean, they're just bringing him back.
yeah, yeah. He wasn't reincarnated. Look at it's the same body. Like it's just
You're right. What's the right word for that?
resurrected.
Thank you. I knew it was some re word.
Yeah. If that's really what happened, if he actually died in that thing, if they're actually resurrecting him, he might just be, on the verge of death, and he's just so, extra powerful or some shit that he just don't die. I don't know.
Maybe.
All I know is he was on the table all fucked up and shit, and all of a sudden he's, you know,
Click, click, click. Alive.
yeah, yeah, that was a thing.
All I learned watching this episode was that I would, honest to God, rather do a multiverse for every season of Gotham than continue to watch this show.
Yeah, yeah. And then they did the thing with, wasn't it with what's the sister's name? The one that's brother and sister, the old girl.
I don't remember the sister's name. I've decided to forget it.
Okay. But the whole thing where she's just like, yeah, I don't like her. I don't want to be her friend, kind of thing with the blonde girl. And she's like, because she had everything I ever could have had, and blah, 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 blah. I'm like,
Harper.
sure. Yeah, her. Where she
That's
was just like, she
hysterical.
talking about how she don't like Stephanie when she was just like, I don't want to because she's, I'm just as smart as her. I could have had everything that she had, but she was given everything, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that ain't her fault. Like,
Right? Like no one told her to do that. No one told you to be like that. No
just
one's making that a thing.
exactly. She didn't make that decision for your life. Like, she's not the reason that you don't have things. It's just, it's one of those, like, it's another one of those things they do on shows all the time. Like, I'm just as smart as she is. I could have been everything she did, but she was given everything. Like,
Mm,
it's different when they would have, could have possibly been in a situation where she got it instead of her somehow,
yeah.
like they were siblings or something, and so their parents only paid attention to her and ignored Harper and all that kind of. But no, she just exists. Like you,
She's just doing stuff to help.
yeah, it's annoying. They're all annoying, and that's the problem. None of those kids, none of the characters in this show make me want to watch them at all.
No. And it starts with the fact that Turner is a fake. I'm not getting past that.
Turner. Oh yeah, Turner. I'm like, who the fuck is Turner? Just remember
Exactly.
this fake ass kid that Bruce Wayne adopted that we just, yeah, he don't
Like we're
exist.
just supposed to accept is just a thing in this show. It really just don't be, it's just like I don't understand. I really don't understand the thinking behind it because it's just like what was the reason?
What was the reason? Yeah,
Right. I need a clip of Cardi right now
yeah,
screaming what was the reason?
yeah. Like
Um
it's just you very easily. I'm yet to see a reason why they didn't just make this Damon. Why isn't it Damien? Just there's no reason for them not to do that. And every time we come across something like this could have been Damien. I keep getting really.
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason? What was the reason?
I just explained.
What was the reason for including this new ass character? Like, it's because like the more I read up on the characters, the more upset I get about the fact that he is like one person that they have created out of the blue. Out of the blue.
I feel like so many of them are. Like, I still don't know who the fuck Harper and her brother are supposed to be or anything like that either. So it's just.
So Harper, because even Dwella is a real character. That's the only. It's like it don't make.
I remember hearing about Dwella before this, so that's one thing. I'm just noting like multiple people that they've just
Like Stephanie Brown is like she's the daughter of Clue Master, who is Arthur Brown, and those are her, and that's her real father in the show. Like they have shown, like we're taking characters from the comics, and it was like, so what was wrong with bringing up one of the actual characters that have been Bruce Wayne's kids?
Yeah. Even if they're gonna do they did the whole "he's my adopted son" thing. Like, why did he actually adopt this one? What about the other ones? And then also, like, goes back to what I said. You could have just done Damian Wayne. Like, it's just
right.
It doesn't make any sense for them not to do that.
It doesn't have to be any of that. And it's funny because Dwella is actually originally depicted as the daughter of Two-Faced and his estranged wife Gilda Dent.
But they're not doing Two-Faced.
No, they're not doing Two-Faced, which is funny because they keep making these Two-Faced references. Like when they mentioned something, they were talking about Harvey Dent not still have closing the Wayne murder, and like they said something about him being, it's like a two-faced way of being, and then mind you, he's face half covered on his bed, almost as if half his face is covered. And I was
always,
maybe he'll just become Two-Faced during the show if it makes it that long. But like Harper and Cullen are also real people.
Yeah, I don't see this going past the first season.
It really shouldn't. I hope it doesn't. But yeah, it just burns me up. Is it like I'm trying to understand? Like, is it because like the game came out not too long ago and they just don't want to be too similar to it? I don't understand.
I don't understand why they even did the show at all. Like, it's really so confusing to me as to why this is even happening.
With DC doing
at some point
many...
it was canceled. But anyway, go ahead. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
I would say with DC, Warner Brothers making all these changes and all, and the CW just always being in the constant state of who's my daddy, at any time. It was like, why are you guys bringing up new shows for new canon? Like, why are you doing this? Yeah. Let the good ones end with some dignity and call it a day.
And if you wanted to do one with these younger characters or something like that with younger characters, you're still claiming that Justice U is coming. The John Diggle show. So
to CW,
yeah.
Jesus Christ, make it stop.
They say it's still happening. So we'll see what happens with that. I honestly would rather have that than this show. So like.
I hope they put it on HBO instead.
Why?
Because it'd probably be better, have access to better writers. But yeah, like the show's annoying. The show is shit. It's a crock of shit. I'm tired of watching it. No one I know is watching it, and I hope no one I know is thinking of watching it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
That's what
I don't
we're
know
here
anybody
for.
else that's watching it besides us either.
So let's move on to at least their one other good show.
They have two good shows. They have 2 viewers per week.
And it's us. So let's move on to the last show in our Creation comic moment, which is Superman and Lois, the one good show that they really do have going.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. AKA Lois can't sit her ass down somewhere.
There is that. So this episode was called Too Close to Home, and I understand why. It's a lot of
Hmm.
things happening too close to home. Did
Oh,
you?
okay. Okay. I see.
um, but yeah, so essentially, Clark is handling Lois with kid gloves, and in Lois Lane fashion, she's not having that shit. Um, he tells the boys to kind of stay out of her way, don't bother her, don't bring her any problems, even though as teenagers, Jordan and Jonathan are nothing but riddled with problems.
Yeah, that's teenage life is drama. That's just all it is.
It's nothing but drama. So because Jonathan went to confront Candace's dad about him stealing his truck, and Candace's dad pretty much.
But that's the thing. That's not even why he went over there. He literally just went over to see Candace, and her father started some shit. he,
This is true.
he wasn't even there to confront him. He went over there like, "Hey, is Candace here?" He was just there to see Candace, and dude was like, "We have a problem." Like, dude, I am not trying to do this with you right now. And he
Like
pushed.
you stole my truck, man. Like just leave me alone.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he goes back home, and Lois sees, that her baby boy has been punched in the face. And yeah, so that starts her off like on a not so restful day.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Grandpa Sam tries to take Jordan for a haircut because he's like, you can't be out here with a mop top thinking that no one's gonna recognize you.
Exactly. What he was saying was valid. You want to live this super. You want to blend in, and this is not blending in, sir.
Like you're like one of two kids in the town who have this haircut. So let's get to, I was gonna think like maybe they could do like a little pull back, tied back bun.
Whatever. Do something to switch it up.
Yeah, like his hair is like probably like about the same length as mine. Different texture, but I feel like he could do like a cute little slick it back real bun real quick.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so Jordan doesn't want to, and he gets pissy, and that comes around full circle because Lois and Clark say like, yeah, he's making a point. Like sometimes you got to do shit you don't want to do when you want to be a hero. So if you got to cut your hair, you got to cut your hair. And Grandpa Sam comes around with an alternative. Pretty much, I thought he was giving him the arrow suit for a moment.
Really?
Because I saw the green and I saw the hood, and I was just like, so we're turning him into another Green Arrow.
Was it green?
It looks green to me.
Okay.
And then he handed him his dad's goggles from when he was when he served, and it was like, aw, cute. But yeah, growing up moment for Jordan.
Yeah.
What else is going on in this episode? We didn't talk about the shows last week because I didn't do a show with you, Travis. But like, if we all watched last week, we all know that last week was Slapsgiving in the Lang
Hell yeah.
the Lang household. But to be frank, and I don't condone violence against children, Sarah had that shit coming. Sarah had that shit coming to her.
Watching this, like, yo, this is on you. Like it's just
she was just going in, and I was like, bruh, this thing ain't
sometimes
it.
people you got to slap the shit out of somebody because it's just what. My thing was, I don't know why Sarah got pissed in the first place because she was just like, yo, yeah, you're in trouble. She's like, well, all these other people got to go. Like, yeah, they all told their parents where they were going. Like, you literally lied to me about where you were going. That's why you in trouble. Why are you not seeing this?
I couldn't understand why she didn't understand that shit. It was just like, they're not in trouble because Natalie didn't lie. She said to her father verbatim, she was going to a party in Metropolis with you.
Yeah, yeah.
The boys, I mean, they also didn't say where they were going, did they? But
Did they?
But no, but they followed the rule that this the one specific rule they were given was that that truck had to be in by
Right. So it
dark.
didn't matter where they went as long as they were back home by that time. She came home late. You're right. You're right.
Yeah. So it was like, Sarah, you fucked up on twice, on double. So so after the slap, she stayed with Kyle because she went boohooing to her dad.
Yeah. Yeah. Went and told her dad.
Um,
Yeah.
when he was trying to get his dick wet, but with Chrissy, or at least trying to get to know her better.
Mm-hmm.
But and Kyle sits them down. They talk about it, and they all apologize, and your classic family sit down. But where was Sophie?
I don't know where that kid is. She's another one to just be like missing when convenient. But
Like it's like
it's
they sent her to boarding school.
yeah, basically. But what's weird about it, well, not weird, but also just one of the things you got to point out how, because kids do this shit, like conveniently left out the part of why she got slapped. Like, it's like
Mhm.
the thing that she said that so she, because I said that it's okay for her to slap me. No, don't be trying to flip this shit. Like, that's not what I said. What I said was you left out a very key part of how you ended up getting slapped.
Right. Like, and also try to turn it on, like, also like set it in a way so that it was like also to get kind of Kyle's fault too, because she was like, well, she got all pissy because you asked her about Mr. Irons, blah 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 blah. And it's
Yeah.
like, not you still putting blame on other people for the shit you said and did. Like, it's okay, Sarah, and this is why I say teenagers are the worst level of human.
Yeah, they're the worst.
Um,
Teenagers are dumb and I hate them.
but yeah, so they gonna work through that. John Henry gets to see this Earth's John Henry's sister to get more information, which ends up getting her kidnapped by Mannheim. And then Mannheim threatens her life, tells John to tell Lois to chill the fuck out. John Henry tells him to kiss his ass, saves her. Um, what else?
Los. Yeah.
Lois confronts Candace's dad, which then in turn gets back to Clark, and she said, "We don't need Superman for this." And Clark does the hottest thing he has ever done on this fucking show, and
Yeah.
will show up as a man and a father.
Yeah, man. He walks in, he's just like, yo, so you punched my son, flashed a gun at my wife. You're never going to do anything like that again, or I'm gonna fuck you up. It's just that
I
simple.
was like,
And
okay, Clark Kent.
because he's been, he's been the mild mannered Clark Kent the whole time these people have known him. So they have never seen him step to nobody like this before.
I
And so
like
everybody
how
in the diners is like, oh shit.
Lana's sitting there just like, oh boy. But I know he has other control, but damn. But
Right, because
yes,
Lana knows he's Superman, so it's just
I couldn't remember if it was that Kyle knew too, but
I don't think Kyle knows.
no, Kyle does not know, and I think Sarah
Sarah
knows.
knows. Sarah knows
Okay,
because she knows about Jordan.
right. So yeah, that was probably like my favorite scene the entire episode, because he didn't go as Superman, he went as Clark motherfucking Kent.
Yeah. Walks in, he's like, yeah. Tries to push him, and he just stands there, just fuck
He
you
tried
thought.
to push him and knocked himself back.
Yeah.
So then in turn, the Kents invite Candace to stay with them until she figures her life out. And I'm
Yeah,
just
because
like,
he left town. So
the child is 16 years old. What is she going to figure out?
I don't know.
And
It's
at
only a
this
matter of
point,
time before her and John are fucking in the house. Just
that's
so
what
y'all
I
know.
said. I was just like, I was like, that sounds like inviting in trouble. But like,
Yep. That's exactly what's gonna happen. They're teenagers. That's what they do.
mm-hmm. So, but those are the real things. I remember John Henry goes back to threaten Mannheim, but I ultimately forgot what they talked about afterwards.
Is that what happened?
Did he go back and try to once he saved the sister, he went back there to choke out. He went back to choke out Manhunt, and Manhunt was like, "Yeah, but if you kill me, I kill
Right.
the rest of John Henry's family on this
Family in
earth.
New Orleans, in
Like
Louisiana. Yeah.
I know where they all are." So,
Right. Right.
but that's enough for that was
Yeah.
about it on that.
Lois basically passes out after all that's over with because she was doing too much. But yeah.
We knew that was gonna come,
Hmm.
but but yeah. So, you got anything else about Creation Comic Moment?
No, looking forward to Titans coming back next week though, because
Yes.
maybe Titans will save us.
Yes. Maybe we'll see Starfire's prediction of, or her, not her prediction, her destiny of her and uh Dix having a family.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But you know what will help him
That's
get there?
what'll help them get there.
I think some help from Adam and Eve,
Mm.
because Adam and Eve is the nation's largest marketer of adult products with millions of satisfied customers in the United States and all over the world. Founded in 1971, Adam and Eve is also one of the oldest names in the rapidly evolving adult industry. For more than 50 years, they have built up a reputation as a trusted and reliable adult toy store that takes pleasure and privacy seriously. When you want to shop erotic toys, Adam and Eve has it all. Men and women, straight or gay, and anywhere in between. Adam and Eve has the adult toys you're looking for, including but not limited to vibrators, dildos, anal sex toys, bondage toys, couples toys, lube, sexy gifts, and accessories. Unlike other adult stores, Adam and Eve stands behind all of their products and offers a no questions asked return policy. No, they're not refurbished. So whether you bought a dildo, sex swing, or a penis ring, you can get a refund within 90 days if you're not 100% satisfied. If you don't get that big O, they will take it back and give you your money back. So go to adamandeve.creationworld.com and use the code erotica to receive 50% off one item plus free shipping on orders of $49 or more. That's adamandeve.creationworld.com and use the code erotica to receive 50% off and free shipping. Link will also be in the description.
Nice.
I have two more videos before we are done.
Okay.
You think you got it?
Yeah.
All right. First one is a trailer for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. This is the second trailer, I think, that's come out for this one. But whatever, we're going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
My money.
I'm retiring.
Well, in that case, what are we drinking?
Same for the goddaughter.
Dad told me you found something on a train during the war. A dial that could change the course of history.
Why are you chasing the thing that drove your father crazy? Don't move.
Please get out of here. Stop! Sorry.
Helena!
Dr. Jones, get him.
You're riding horses in the subway now. All right.
Hitler made mistakes, and with this,
New
I
kind
will
of
correct them
jungle.
all. You stole it. Then you stole it.
And then I stole
Yeah,
it.
it's that dude.
It's called capitalism.
Mads Mikkelsen.
This way.
Fasten your seatbelt. There might be some turbulence.
You've taken your chances, made your mistakes. And now, the final triumph.
Give him hell Indiana Jones.
A few times in my life, I've seen things. I've been tortured with voodoo. Been shot 9 times, including once by your father. Ah, sorry. But I've been looking for this all my life.
Huh.
All right.
Interesting. I'll probably wait till it's on Disney Plus.
Probably, and I probably won't even watch it then. It just doesn't really do it for me. I personally just feel like I need not Indiana Jones, Harrison Ford to sit his old ass down somewhere.
Before he breaks something.
Again. Because apparently that happened in that Star Wars movie. He ended up getting hurt. It's like, yo, sit your old ass down somewhere.
Right? It's like just relax. It's gonna be okay. Do you think Debbie would help him?
If anything can, W can.
I just feel, not just for gamers, but W is a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, angst like other energy drinks. They also have no maltodextrin fillers and don't use artificial dyes. W contains vitamins, amino acids, a nootropic, and 150 milligrams of caffeine. The product is made in the USA in an FDA inspected facility that strictly adheres to GMP manufacturing guidelines. W has handpicked what they believe to be the 10 most critical ingredients for focus and concentration. W contains, Jesus. W contains important amino and vitamins that canned energy drinks simply don't have because it's not a canned energy drink. It's a powder to go in your drink. Um, W uses Neurofactor, a patented all-natural coffee cherry extract, to help fuel you or Harrison Ford to get through all of them dangers and perils. Um, this ingredient is what gives W its laser focus and fast reflex effects, making it especially perfect for gamers. Or see before. They disclose full ingredient amounts, and the products will never contain fillers or artificial colors or dyes. And W is again also sugar-free, maltodextrin-free, and keto-friendly. So go to w.creationworld and use code Creatia to receive 10% off of your order today. Again, that's w.creationworld.com and use code Creatia. That'll also be down in the link below. Linked down in the description below.
Nice.
But then, someone else who probably can use it, doesn't need W, but probably acts like they do, Superman. Because that's probably one of the things that brought y'all in here today, because it wasn't just Superman and Lois that I was talking about. We have a teaser for My Adventures with Superman. It's really quick, but we're going to show it because we talked about it last week that it's going to be on Adult Swim. So here it is.
Everybody get back!
Superman! Are you okay?
Now.
I need to know how much dirty humor is going to be in it. Like, is it going to be like Invincible humor? By the way, when the fuck is that second season coming out?
I don't remember. I don't know if they've said it yet. Hold on. I think they
I'm
said
sure
this
they-
year. They said this year, I know for sure. Hold on.
It's just taking so long.
We'll see it too. Yeah, they've just said this year.
Okay.
They haven't given us a date yet.
Well, okay. Well, hopefully that comes sooner than later. But yeah, so I'm curious to see what this will be like, because it looks like it could go either way.
Indeed.
But yeah, so I guess we'll see. We'll get plenty of Clark Kent and plenty of um, Superman. But yeah, that's gonna be all I got for today. I want to thank everyone for watching us live today, because you can always find us here live Monday through Friday around lunchtime. Um, you can always watch us live on twitch.tv/Creatia World and also on youtube.com/Creatia World. Um, if you are an Amazon Prime subscription holder, if you go to, is it Prime Gaming?
Prime Gaming, yes.
Go to Prime Gaming. You can get one free subscription, premium subscription on Twitch. You love it if you threw it our way. Give it to anyone if not us, but just please take that dollar away from Jeff Bezos, please. He ain't doing shit. He ain't doing not a damn thing. But yeah, we would love it if you throw it our way too. If you want to throw us another dollar, you can go to our Patreon, which is patreon.com/Creatia World, where we do we put exclusive or early content like Multiverse with me and Travis, or Return to Wrestling with Travis and Matt, and top of other things. But also, if you're looking for some Creatia After Dark, or just other stuff to find us afterwards, if you can't watch us live, you can go to Pornhub, because Matt loves it when you go to our Pornhub and loves when you subscribe and follow us there. That would be pornhub.com/model/Creatia World. If you want to know more about the team, you can go to creatiaworld.com. You want to know what Travis's favorite drink is or what my favorite color is, you can go there and you can get those questions answered. You can always connect with us on the socials: Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at It's Creatia World. You can spell it. We also have a Facebook group or a Facebook page where you can connect with us further. You can find other updates as well. And that's facebook.com/Creatia World. And then we have our Facebook groups for if you are a wrestling fan. We have Smacking It Raw every Friday with Matt and whomever he chooses, I guess, for that week. Do you know who it is today? Is it him and Vince?
It's most of the time it's him and Vince and Katie.
Okay. So it'll be him and Vince and Katie back at it again Fridays at 11 Central. And you can talk with them there at facebook.com/groups/Smacking It Raw. Your phone sounds like a vibrator from Adam and Eve.
How do you know that's not what that was?
Why would it randomly go off on your desk?
You don't know what I'm doing over here.
You right. Are you testing out some some stuff for us to make, as Matt wants us to do? Who knows? We'll never know until we
I mean, you'll know when it happens, if it happens.
If you are a House of the Dragon or Game of Thrones fans, we also have a show for that, for when they do bless us with those shows. And we talk about the shit at facebook.com/group/demdragons. Travis, where can our viewers find you?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Lord_Cussalott. That is at LORD_CUSSALOTT.
And you can find me always on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Maradashark, MARADASHARK. And you too, JJ. Have a great weekend. And to the rest of you guys, have a great weekend. And we'll see you Monday. Happy Easter.
Peace.